Hey guys, it's Kristin. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make a really fast backdrop. So here, I have made one out of duct tape. So I have one side that is like a teal color, and the other side is white. Now, as you can see, as I'm holding it, you can't really see a ton of details. It just looks shiny and like green. Now, as I get closer, you can definitely see the details. But when you're doing a video and you have a backdrop, it looks kind of cool. And it really only costs about $3 per color. So this project only took me about 10 minutes to make, and like I said, it's about $3 per color, just depending on where you get the duct tape from. You can make this as big or small as you want. My sheet is a little bit smaller because I'm gonna be using it for how-to videos when I need to have the camera focused down, and I'm focusing on a small area. You can definitely make this really big though to hang kind of behind you, something that's a lot bigger. So really the size of this can be anything that you want. You can make it as wide or as tall as you need for whatever you're using it for. But it's kind of just a little bit different. Instead of using just material or using the same table all the time, this is just something a little bit different that you could do. For this project, you really only need duct tape and different colors. You also will need some scissors. Now, to make it easier on yourself, if you have it, I would recommend either getting a big roll of paper like this, or just get yourself some printer paper, and it really doesn't matter what color.
So you'll want to start by laying out some paper.
So you can either have one of these big sheets, or you can just take a bunch of little printer paper and really just line them up, which will cause the same effect. And all we're really gonna do is stick the tape to it to make it a little bit easier, and then you only need it to be one-sided. So since I do have this big roll, I'm not gonna need to use the printer paper. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a piece of tape, and I'm going to rip that off. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this right on the edge here, and I'm gonna get it as close as I can, and just stick the tape right to that. Try to be really careful about causing air bubbles. And then you can kind of just press it out if you do. You can kind of see here I got a little bit of an air bubble, so I'm just going to push that out and run my hand along it. So now I have one piece done, and now I'm just going to repeat. So we're going to pull that to the same length, rip the tape, and now you can either do this as an overlap, and then you will see like a little bit of a line, or you can try to get it as close to the other one as you can. So that way there's no lines at all. And then again, just press that out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just repeat until I'm all the way done. So as you can see, the edges are all jagged and uneven, but that's totally fine because what we're gonna do now is we're gonna cut a straight line to cut all of those off. Try to do the one that's the shortest, line it up with that. That way you have the biggest piece possible. So this does not really matter how straight this is because a lot of times your camera is just gonna be in the center. But we're just gonna try to keep this straight. I'm doing a horrible job of cutting a straight line. There we go. And now we're just gonna cut this other end as well. So here you can see I've also done a white side. So on one side, it's this kind of teal color, and the other side is white. When you go to do close-ups and things like that, now you just have this kind of cool, different backdrop. So I'm not using this for myself as a backdrop, I'm just gonna use it for when I'm trying to do like close-ups of little things. All right, so that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you wanna see more videos from me, then don't forget to subscribe.